Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Inquisition. So, real quick, we're just going to go back into the War Council and get the reports from the last few missions that I finished off in that one video, which ended up being about 30 minutes long, so that worked out quite well. Anyway, we should be more or less done. 60 influence, very good. Was that the only one? Okay. Oh wait, no, it's up here. Continue investigation and 78 gold. Well, okay.
Inquisitor. Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
Okay. So that'll be good for whenever I come back now that I've got all those actually done. Got all the good stuff. So we're going to take care of a little bit more maintenance. Off camera, I gave all of my good gear to people. But I did gain a staff since then, which was the Magister Ice Staff. But I don't think that will be an issue at all. It's 97. Yeah, it's still weaker. That's my weakest staff, actually. So, are we going to do some talking? I think that was the plan. For the moment, I want to actually do inventory maintenance and such. And then we'll come back and we'll do sit in the chair and do stuff like that.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Some magic apparatus. Those blades? It's a little creepy.
Hello there.
Oh, nice!
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed.
Dagna! Yes, it is her!
You're the magical advisor.
You're him, the Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
This one now.
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Coryphius made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in this mythcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it,
Enchantment?
the of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
So, the first warden from Origins, which was your playable character, found her, and you had the option between getting her over to the circle, if the circle was still around. You didn't end up destroying it. That particular circle, there's circles all over Theodos. So you could have taken her there, or you could have left her with her father. So I wonder what would have happened if that were the case.
It'll be wonderful.
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is
I
there
should have asked
something
the
you
other
want?
question.
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Vale? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people.
Literally! Wow, great.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. He saved us. He saved me.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The Surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Well, how are you?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. We'll see. Let's see together.
Okay. Wow. It's not even the best armor, huh? Okay, so +1 dex, flanking damage bonus, which is pretty good, and 2.5 cold damage resistance. Same thing. Should I have more canine leather? That actually sounds really nice. Oh, this is better though. That's right. I got a lot of that too. Plus it's blue, which is cool. Oh, we get fade touch stuff too. %10 chance to inflict chain lightning damage at 75% weapon power. Oh, that sounds sick. %10 chance of generating 3 seconds of walking fortress. %30 damage bonus, 3% damage from all sources. That's terrible. Critical crafting. Plus 10% to stats on success. Nah. Fade touched obsidian though. Deep Stalker hide sounds kind of nice actually. Phoenix scales are better and I just barely have enough. Unless I just barely have enough, we'll just do the Deep Stalker hide. So 8% bleed on being hit, 12% stagger on being hit. 143. That sounds really nice. But isn't my armor like right around that? Yeah, 145. Well, that's fine. We'll get some even better armor and stuff. I'm actually kind of happy with what I currently have. Okay, so we're going to sell junk. We're going to keep this, but pretty much everything else that's not unique, I'm going to sell. Okay, nice amount of stuff here. Ah, so you can just sell stuff here, but you can't buy stuff here. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna grab one of these because this single use, it lets you respec, and it's 345 to get one more. So you can respec a lot, or you can respec multiple characters. So I'm just gonna take that first really cheap one, because once I start getting specializations, which we're gonna work on next, We're gonna be really good. Yeah, I got nothing I can modify with me. It's got a corrupting room, which is kind of nice. +5 dex. I think I can also just straight up remove them too. Cleansing Ruin, plus 20 damage versus corrupted, plus 20 damage versus living. I do fight a lot more living. Do that. Oh, it will consume the ruin. Okay, well, I'm actually okay with this, considering that they do a substantial amount of damage. Okay. Now then, world map, we're going to travel to Val Royeaux. And it doesn't really matter where, per se. Because I need to find books. And we shall take Cassandra, Varric. Oh, I should talk to people, maybe? Well, we'll do that later. Before I do more main mission quests and stuff. And we'll take Vivian. This is kind of the group that makes sense to me. Though it's not my running group at this point. I think I like the Black Wall. Although I'll probably respect them too. Since they now have newer abilities and such. I'll definitely respect my guy. But yeah, I gave the Amulets of Power to the people who need them. I had like 4. 2 of them were from the quest, and then 2 of them are from doing all the table missions and stuff. Anyway, I need books from here. Hopefully I have enough cash. Given that I sold everything, I'm pretty sure I do. I would actually be relatively surprised if I don't. But I should have enough cash to buy these books for the specializations. Apparently you don't need to buy them. You can find them. But, yeah. And apparently, too, if you look at the way the quest is worded, you can only specialize in one. But it doesn't hurt to learn the others, which means theoretically, I'm not getting enough points, for example, to do more than one. But I will have enough to do one and maybe 1 or 2 in the other ones, which makes sense because there's so many different trees. So, and theoretically, ways to increase your ability. Anyway, I need to find the bookseller. I have also knocked down knocked down to high in terms of settings, so now we're running at more or less 60 frames, so there should be 0 frame drops. Life Taker, huh? I wonder if this stuff goes up with me. Should be interesting. Anyway, I need books. Is there a second floor? Ah. Oh, you know what, since we're here with these characters, Cassandra, who has the Templar unique one, which actually could be quite nice. Whoa, your party's attacks? Actually kind of nice. See, I don't know where to actually buy the stuff. This is weapons. I imagine it's going to be actually on the second floor now that I think about it. I think I know where it is, but I might as well have to check places. And I need to do the other guys. Why did I stop? Varric has a point. I don't really care much for the Artificer, I think. so we're just going to continue down like this path. Although it actually might be worth buying belts. These are all meh belts. Wow, the game really runs smoother.
I've no beef with the Inquisition, but you will not station here.
I have my orders. Good morrow.
Come to me, child,
How are you?
and I shall embrace
The charlatan!
in my arms lies eternity.
Okay.
Templar, Templar.
No, I did not see him. The report was vague and he moved on quickly.
Oh, those are all codexes, huh? And I didn't upgrade her. I keep doing one and then not the others. I'm terrible. Do these all just say, like, just... Yes, they're just merchants. Where writing? I could check a tier... Look, I think that's where all the shops are, though. Yeah, let me go ahead and look this one up. Oh, you know what?
They are heroes, you know.
Let me
I have
check.
relatives in Denerim. They saw.
Wardens know how to lead. I give them that.
Oh! Well then, shoot. I wasted about all my time here. I could have just talked to people at the, You know, let's do quests here since we're here. How long has this been going on for? We can go back and talk and do all that stuff. Actually works out. Okay, well since we're here though, and so we haven't totally wasted our time. Just a lot of maintenance and stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but apparently the way you get the writing on it is to talk to your companions who have that specialization. So, yeah, I just have to talk to people. Which means that there's a, yeah. So the artifice, so it's Sarah, yeah, there's 3. There's 3 mages, is there 3, yeah, there's 3 warriors. No wonder there's 9. There's 3 of each class, 1 of each specialization. It's very interesting. Sir Stroud. You know, when I hear the name Stroud, I do think of someone with that kind of mustache.
What happened here?
And where is the merchant we intended to meet?
It seems Vicinius angered Calpurnia by sending her mistreated slaves.
Was that mercy or anger at damaged stock?
She was paying a fortune for literate slaves.
What? A horde of these Venatories not enough? Something's up. That sounds like recruiting to me.
An invoice for a shipment of slaves.
Sneaky rat bastard slaver. That explains a bit.
Do I let my stealth reach Ed? I was expecting to actually fight, so I didn't exactly bring my best. Which is kind of unfortunate. But whatever. Let's go. Hey, you, get back here. Okay, there we go. That's everything. I'll probably have to go back out through the door.
That must have been Vicinius.
This is the merchant? I guess he asked Calpurnia for a down payment.
Let's look around.
Feel the requisition.
Shattered crystal. Let's find the pieces. Here's another one. The crystal's whole again, but hold on.
Lady Calpurnia, I had no intention.
I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure.
No! Wait! Wait!
That's a dwarven memory crystal. The Shaper used them to store memories. Don't ask me how.
Dagna might know what to make of it.
Okay. Well, let's try to leave, and assuming that I can do so freely. With nothing happening after, then I think we're done here, and then I'll just jump back to the blah 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 base of operations, Skyhold. Skyhold. And then I'll need to talk to my rogue friends. Then we're gonna go to a specific area, finish the request for the assassin thing, which it does sound like it's the best one, because ultimately that's what I want, is my rogue, because I have the whole one rogue is a physical fighter. I want someone who can deal high damage at once, whereas like a bowman rogue is someone who deals damage over time. Okay, so we are good to go. Back to Skyhold. And we're going to do a bunch of stuff then. So thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.